rain for now, but they have spontaneous rain. We're now about to go to the State Gallery of Buckingham Palace. So let's go. We just finished the Buckingham Palace tour. What do you think of it, Mom?
It was beautiful, it was great, it was a lot of history there, right?
Yeah, it's just sad that we couldn't take pictures, but there's honestly too much. There's like a lot of gold and what a palace should look like, in my opinion. Absolutely amazing, absolutely beautiful. A lot of architecture, a lot of art, sculptures. I learned a lot, you know, like how the kings and different queens, like how they expanded it and why they bought it. And of course all the different rooms, what they do in all the different state rooms, like the white room, the blue room, and who they host and whatnot. It's really kind of humbling to like walk through like the halls and the banquets and everything, and kind of to imagine what it would be like. And they also had all the different gifts that they received from all their foreign diplomats, so that was super nice as well. I definitely recommend it. It's like about an hour long, but it comes with your own free multimedia guide. It's like £22. I think that Buckingham Palace is great. I'm lucky I came now. There's not too many tourists, so that's really nice. But definitely a must-see. If my friends come visit, I'm probably gonna buy a whole year pass and then just take them here. Because honestly, it's a lot of information at once, but it really gives you, I think, the English experience for sure. Under construction, which is fine. My mom brought up a really good point. Imagine having to like paint the gold on it every single year. That's insane. But here's the Big Ben, and here's the Eye. This Ferris wheel is huge. It's taller than the buildings, as you can see. And I just kind of want to like flick it. Sitting. There's a dad playing with this kid over there. River Thames. bridge that we just walked on, the Millennium Bridge. Now we're gonna go and explore the Tate Modern Museum. And everywhere you go, people will be doing something for the gram.
I'm often asked, where do I belong? And if I'm going to be honest, I don't belong anywhere any longer. I was born and brought up in Jamaica and lived there for 18 years, but I left it a long time ago. I was educated and grew up and spent over 11 years in Britain, and Britain is my home, but I'm not English.
I saw a couple of exhibits about cultural identity, and I think that they were really interesting. They're very touching. They didn't make in a sense where they were screaming and not like being like, oh, I'm oppressed, but more of a sense of, they appeal to a sense of home, sense of loneliness, and sense of belonging. Just feeling lost. I think that was really important, and I think it's very interesting that the Tate Modern Art Museum does a lot of social justice, like social conversations in their exhibitions. So I'm really excited to see what's next. Because he would sit at a table and for a specified number of hours would press zeros. And the zeros would represent the countless pointlessness of the communist bureaucracy. So he went on a trip to Malaysia and he was basically blind. Like, he made himself blind and he had to walk around with his senses. He had only 19 rolls of film. So basically the way he took pictures was by using a point and shoot camera and using flash photography. And he decided never to visit Malaysia again, so that the photographs would be his only visual experience of the country. And in order to do this exhibit, I need to go and use my flash photography. Oh wow, that's so cool. I think there's one up here. Finally home. So today is our last night in London, and I'm honestly really, really sad about it. I really liked London so much more than Paris, just because it's a lot more lively, a lot more urban. I guess you could say it's kind of more like New York. It's not as congested, but it's still bustling. The people are still meh, but that's city life, you know. They have a lot of green space, like the Kensington Garden, which we saw. So nice. And there's people like actually active. Like, you know, they run, they walk, they bike, and they work out in the middle of the park, and it's absolutely great. I love it. And the city's really eco-friendly. You know, they're always reminding you to like remember to conserve and remember to watch what you're doing. And you even have to pay to like get bags and stuff like that. But it's great. You know, I think that London is amazing. The architecture is beautiful. It's a great contrast between old and new buildings. And they have so much history, but it's not like overpowering. Like, they're very modern, which I love. Subway stations are great. They take you everywhere and anywhere, and they're very easy to use, unlike Subway. Food-wise, they're okay. Some of it can be bland, some of it can be good. They love Thai food, though. I don't know why. But if you want to eat in, it's actually more expensive because they do charge you service. They automatically do gratuity here anyways, but I'm just talking about for takeout. Service here is meh. Like, you know, waiters don't really have great service, but what can you do? And there's not a lot of fish and chips, surprisingly. Asian food. Asian food is where it's at. They love pho and they love Thai. But yeah, they actually have a lot of pret-a-manger or pret-a-manger. It's kind of like their McDonald's, honestly. Like there's one every block. They have Starbucks, and Cafe Nero is more like their Dunkin' Donuts. And it's great because my new telephone provider gives me free Nero every Tuesday. So, free coffee. What else is there? Cars are nice, but they're still mean. People are okay. And there's not a lot of British speakers. A lot of them are foreigners that came to Britain and I think are working here because they all have English as their second language. Everyone's just bilingual, but a lot of people are mainly another country, which is pretty cool. I can't wait to come back to London, to be honest. I kind of wish I was going to school here, but, you know, it's probably safer in Canterbury. So let's see how it is tomorrow.